Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to take a little bit and talk about the Gears of War Judgment multiplayer because I really can't record it at the moment simply because it isn't working. Because I keep getting thrown into lobbies with no humans in it. A couple times it was just no humans period, and I was just all AI, just me and a bunch of AI. It was boring because the AI in this game is kind of dumb as dirt. So yeah, that wasn't fun. And then the last match I tried to play, I was the only person on my team, but the other team had a bunch of humans, so that didn't go well at all. So here's gonna have to be the filler video, kind of like my little review of the multiplayer in general. And this is gonna be my opinion I had before all the crap that's going on today with it teaming me up with nobody. I don't know what footage I'm going to have in the background. I have one match where I was actually playing with humans and my team was pretty much just getting run over, rough shot really bad. And I have another footage of me with the AIs. I don't know what footage I'm going to put up yet. It doesn't matter. It's just background pictures for your enjoyment. But basically though, this is something I've been trying to say at the beginning of every video I was going to make. And I had to keep scrapping it, and I'm sick of saying this over and over again as my intro to the video. So I just kind of want to say it and get it out of the way and just have it here as my official statement, so I never have to say this again because I've already said this like 4 times. But my opinion of the multiplayer in general is it's really stripped down. Everything about it in every way is really stripped down. And the only thing that I can say that they added was one game mode and some new weapons, and that came at the price of maps and characters and all that. So the best way for me to sum up the whole review is just that they should have taken the multiplayer, just the multiplayer by itself, and released it for $15 on the arcade. That's what I would say that the multiplayer is worth. There's not any strategy to it anymore. It's very straightforward. So if you haven't been a fan of the Gear series before, or if you were too intimidated by the shotguns and stuff like that, this would be a good one to try for you then, and maybe as a way to wet your feet until another one comes out, or if you want to go check out 3, I guess check out this one first. It'll get you acclimated. It's more of a generic third-person shooter now. So there's not a whole lot going on with it. You only get 4 maps for Team Deathmatch, and that game mode has been stripped down bare, because in Gears of War 3 their Team Deathmatch had a little hook to it. There was something about their Team Deathmatch that set it apart from other Team Deathmatches, and that was that the spawns would run out and it kind of became an execution style mode, and you know, it led to some really entertaining, intense moments where one guy was left and everyone's hunting him down and he's trying to Rambo it and pick people off one at a time, things like that, and that's completely gone. It's a very straightforward thing, just whoever gets to 40 points first, 40 kills, wins, yippee-ki-yay, whoop-de-doo. Nothing really interesting about it. Strategy is gone. The maps feel a little more claustrophobic. They're a little more vertical, but it's a lot easier to get around. A lot of times I found myself spawning close to people or having people spawn really close to me. And so, you know, a lot of the strategy isn't there. A lot of the whole flanking and things like that, it doesn't happen in a strategic way. It's more like, oh hey, I spawned here and there's someone shooting at my teammate across the map and I can walk up on them. So it's not terrible. It's not a bad multiplayer by itself. It's just generic. It's just a generic shooter now. And you know, so it's nothing great, but the worst part is the amount of features that they've stripped from it. They've taken away Horde, and they basically have that new game mode, Overrun, which is interesting. It's the only way that you can get a COG versus Locust experience, because now Team Deathmatch is just red versus blue, all people, all the same characters. So if you want a kind of COG versus Locust feel, you got to go to Overrun. Basically, it's kind of like Horde, but you don't get to pick what defenses are put down. They're just kind of already there, and you get different classes to choose from. You battle it out, and the Locusts try to overrun the COG defenses and destroy whatever it is that they're protecting, usually an emergence hole cover, and it kind of move back let me see, Battlefield 3 style. Rush, if you've ever played that, is kind of like that. You push them back further and further along the map until you win, and the cog is just trying to defend it. So that's interesting enough. I've been trying to play that today. It hasn't been working out because of the whole no human beings on my team thing. But there's that, and then instead of Horde, they kind of have a single-player version of that. You know, instead of it being people controlling the Locust, it's the AI. But true Horde mode isn't really... it's kind of gone. Beast mode is kind of gone. It's been just fused into Overrun, and I think that Overrun is a good successor to Beast mode. I think it's a beautiful successor to Beast mode, but it should never replace the Horde mode that they had in Gears of War 3. And there's a domination game type, which is just like Call of Duty Domination, so not much craziness going on there. So I don't know, I just wanted to state my opinion on the multiplayer, because I use that as my intro for my videos as I'm looking for a match, and I've already had to say it like 3 times and I'm sick of saying it. So until the multiplayer decides to actually work, I just wanted to just say a couple of things about it, because I don't want to say this again. I don't. Done. But yeah, so it's not terrible, the multiplayer, but it's not something I can see myself playing for a long period of time. There isn't much in it at all. And you know, there's no strategy to it. It's not very satisfying. It just feels kind of stripped down and kind of generic. So it doesn't make it bad, but it's just generic, you know. Generics of war, I guess. I don't know. But you know, so if you've been scared to jump into Gears at all ever, I guess that this would be the best one for you, and that's probably what they were going for. But if you're looking for a little bit of challenge and depth and strategy, it's going to be hard. You can find a little bit of strategy in Overrun, but not what you're used to. Not really combat strategy, just defensive strategy. So yeah, that's about all I can really say about it. But yeah, so there you go. I said it. I'm done. It's over. I don't have to say it ever again. Those are my opinions. I went a little more in depth than I did when I was making my videos, but why not? As well make this worth something instead of just making a 2-minute long video. Anyway, I'm done babbling on about whatever. So, hope you enjoyed my opinion, I guess. And yeah, hopefully I can get some footage up. So, it's entertaining enough. So yeah, I'll try again in a little bit, I guess. But yeah, until then, yeah, there's whatever I was doing in the background while talking. There you go. Enjoy that clip.